Hello, hello. All right. Sorry, knocked my little bird over. Sorry. I feel like that derby on the on the movie where he's just like knocking things over and then he's like, oh. All right. So happy trendy Thursday. We are gonna make a turkey today. And I have been putting a lot of thought and love into the membership lately. Um, so there's going to be some changes you're going to notice. All good changes, not bad changes. I'm not taking anything away. I'm not taking anything away. But I have a little better direction. I'm also not raising the price or anything like that. Just so you know. Uh, I know when people are like, there's going to be some changes. It's a little scary because you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to be $1 billion now. But no, I just have some more direction for where I want to go with the membership, the journey I want you to take on the membership when you join, and kind of like next steps that you can take, and how the membership will help you, and like what my role in your success is, because I want that to be really crystal clear and I want to talk about it more, I guess. So I took a little break from my business last week or earlier this week, and kind of stepped back, which I feel like is really important to do in your businesses. I stepped back, and from stepping back, I was able to really see where we're going, what we're doing, and how it didn't really line up with what I wanted for you, what I want for you. I want you to have a clear, like, oh, Beth is this. Like, I know what Beth Ann stands for because it's right here. Like, I want something super clear for you. So, I kind of, I don't know, hammered that out this week, and that was fun. So, I'm having a lot of uh, growth in the membership this week and in the next few weeks and months. And with that, I have uh, a little bit better feelings about the coaching that I was planning to add to the membership. Not to the membership, but like as a next step, because I was feeling really impostery. Like, who am I to teach people about things? Who am I to help you? Um, like, because I know my own success and I know what has contributed to my success. And I'm not, I don't know. I had a lot of like impostery things. And so I kind of worked through all that, and I'm feeling really good and really like motivated to push you guys to the next level. And there will be words, there will be thoughts, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so I just want you to know I like to talk to you guys about what's going on in the business, what we're working on, what I'm working on. It's just me. But so inside the membership, you'll see I'm going to be redoing a lot. I'm going to be, it's going to be, it's going to be cyclical. Cyclical. I'm going to be, um, the idea is that everything is a loop, that we find, right? We find a template. We don't guess. We research. We don't guess. We don't just say like, oh, this worked for me, so I'm going to put it up on TPT. You could still do that. You can still do that, but the ideas and things that I will be giving you will be on top of that. So you grow your business the way you want. The things you'll get from me is research, because we don't guess, because I don't guess. I don't ask you to guess. And then we create using my proven templates. And then we list with our searchable keywords. And then we repeat. So research, create, list. And then we'll just keep repeating like a loop. Okay. And that is what I am offering you inside the membership. I'm offering you those proven templates. I'm offering you those keywords that we find together. And that is the difference between me and other people in the TPT space because I think we can get a lot from a lot of different people. I am still in multiple memberships and multiple coaching programs for TPT and SEO tools for TPT. And I'm in lots of different, my hands are in a lot of baskets. And I realizing that like, I'm not like them. Like, I'm different in my own way. And my thing that I love doing keyword research and I love creating templates for you. So that is what you're getting from me. Like that is my genius space, if you will, is keywords and templates. And so I'm going to work on my genius with that. And then moving forward, we can do more. But that's what this membership is. That's what you're paying every month for. It's keywords, templates, and me, my brain. All right. So that was lovely. Wasn't that a lovely talk? Okay. Okay. So, oh, I see some of you are here. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So let's head on over to Teachers Pay Teachers. You know what I've noticed, which is really fun, is that my computer, my desktop computer, and my laptop computer have different things that I have for like my recently viewed resources. They're different. And on my little laptop, it's like it's just like my products that I've been editing. And on this one, it's all the things that I look at to make Trendy Thursday. And I just think that's funny. Okay. Let's get to it. I gotta move stuff around. Hold on. Here we go. And then we can write that loud. Ooh, I like that, but I don't love that. So let's just fix this picture really quick. Hold on. Ooh, I like this one. Boom. Look at that. Birds. I went to the ocean this week and I manifested dolphins and I named palm trees. There was Frederico on the left and Elise on the right. Those are my palm trees. I called my son and he was like, I was like, oh yeah, look, this is like where I'm staying. And he's like, what did you name the palm trees? And I was like, okay, so like, I also came to this building and thought I need to name that palm tree. So I'm glad that my son and I are essentially the same person. It's just I'm older. And that's it. All right. I love taking a template and simply changing out the clip art and making it for different seasons and clip art or seasons and holidays. I love that. That is my favorite thing to do with templates. I wish like if I could duplicate myself, I would take the Trendy Thursdays, right? So we make like this week we're making a roll of turkey. If I could duplicate myself and do roll a turkey and then roll like a Santa Claus and then roll a gingerbread man. I already have that one. Roll I think I have an owl for Halloween. And then in January, you could do like snowmen and like all these things that I think about. And it's just like, oh, that's fun. Okay. All right. So I just want to show you that it's in the search. And I really hope it is still in the search because it was in the search 2 weeks ago when I made this plan. So we will see. All right. So if you click on the search bar, that's my whole thing is the search bar, right? So if you click on the search bar and it will drop down things that people are searching for right now. So it says right here, popular now. So right now, today is the 13th. So we're going to still be seeing things. We've been over this before, but like we're still going to see things that were like a few days ago. For example, Veterans Day. A lot of schools have Veterans Day off. So they'll do it the next day or they'll do it for like the whole week. There's lots of reasons why that might still be in the search. But me personally, I would not be making anything for that now that we are past the holiday. Unless it was something that like I had already made and I'm just listing it. That's that's fine. Or if you're batching or, whatever. But like, I'm not going to come on to Teachers Pay Teachers and look for something to make and make something that's already done for the year. So I did have it on my Trendy Thursday to do that last week, but then I was busy for that week. So I had a Veterans Day crown. So we'll do that another time. Okay. So um, you'll see a lot of Thanksgiving right now because Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday of the year. And let me see, that is in 2 weeks. So it's the 27th this year. So you're going to see a lot of it. Most of what people in school do in November is Thanksgiving themed. It's Veterans Day for like one day, usually, and then lots of Thanksgiving. All right. So let's see. Have you already done a roll of Thanksgiving and a roll of Christmas? Ooh, I need to make a Christmas one. You should. You should. It's fun. So there's a few different like dice game things that I've made and been successful with. I can actually show you since who's gonna stop me? Or I guess I could go to my store and do that. Roll. Nope, wrong roll. Maybe dice. Maybe dice would be a better one. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we have we have the roll and cover. So that's like a bump game. I don't know why I didn't write bump in here, but that's silly. So, oh well, okay, I see what now. I see. I see what's happening here. Okay. I have feelings about this. I don't know how I feel about that. But okay. So we have the dice games that are like the roll a number and then multiply it by the number in the middle. So like this guy here, if you roll like a 2, like 2 ones, then you would do this 8. And the reason it's called bump is that you play it with someone, and if they also roll 2 ones, they can bump you off. Okay, so there's that, and then there's this one, which is like a roll a turkey. Same idea. I guess I should have looked at my store before I picked this, but we're actually going to use this template. But that's okay. Okay, so you have like a dice game where like you roll a number, and then for each different number, you pick different parts. So, like, you pick a hat to go on this little turkey, and then you're going to pick a body, and like that. We're going to use this template, this owl. So, we're going to pick a body and all this stuff. Another one is this is a legitimate roll and cover where, like, you have this one is like all the triangles and then all the squares and then circles, and then the dice has those different shapes. So they would roll, for example, a circle, and then they would cover up the circle one at a time until they finish all of them. And then this one is the color by number. I also added a dice to this so that they could like roll a 4, and then they'd have to color one of the blue ones. This one, I really love dice games. Can you tell? This one was actually the one that started it. It was a turkey though. Let's see. It was this roll of turkey that I made one Thanksgiving for my kids. So I had them roll different a dice, and then they could put an M&M on it, and it was like the Thanksgiving M&Ms. And so they would get like a red or a yellow, and then at the end they could just eat them all. And it was delightful and happy and wonderful. But yes, that's what. Yeah, this monster one is a very similar one as well. That would do really good in Halloween. But see, that's the thing. It's all my dice games are just the quarter 4. They're quarter 4 dice games, and I really need something for like the first quarter, like this Roll of Valentine one. So yeah, we're gonna make one similar to this gingerbread dice game. All right. Oh, I wanted to show you in the search. Okay. So if you press the search bar, you're going to see things that are trendy right now or people are searching for right now. So there's Thanksgiving craft, Thanksgiving activities. I would say this counts as a Thanksgiving um, activity. So there's Thanksgiving or and math. It would work for that. So you could do like math game. Look at that. Thanksgiving math or turkey math game. I love that they put those together so that you can see turkey and Thanksgiving because I feel like they're interchangeable. Okay, so there's the turkey math game. Another thing we can do is just search turkey and see what's going on. So there's turkey craft, turkey in disguise, turkey math, tur- turkey math activities game, craft. There's lots of ideas here. So what I would do is I would just pick one once we make it. But we came here with the idea that we're going to do a roll of turkey. So this is the math game that we were talking about. We can always just search roll a turkey right there. Roll a story, sentence, silly sentence, roll a story Thanksgiving. We also have a template for that inside the membership that you can absolutely use. Let's roll a turkey. We could also like add an N, roll cover, roll a W. Sight word. Um, roll and say articulation. My son would really benefit from that. All. Worksheet. I love that, first of all, because roll, bull, and ball all make different sounds, but they look very similar. I love that. Maybe I'll add that too. Maybe I'll make something like that later. But I love that there's it's all three of them are there and they're all different like setup. So I wonder which one does the best. I don't know. All right. So that's that. We're going to take this idea and we're going to go to hello, little birdies. We're going to go to PowerPoint, which I did not grab the template ahead of hand. So let's go over here and find it. Let's see, roll. No, that's multiplication. Let's see, templates. Roll. Roll a story. Roll the blank dice game. There we go. Why don't I just look up owl? No? Okay. How about, okay. I'm not actually showing you things. I'm sorry. So I can just go to my documents, my PowerPoint templates, and I could just type in owl. Although, so this is the idea that we're going with here. Okay. But we're going to use the roll a, oh, I have to go up here. Roll a blank dice game. So this is basically the idea. What is this? Okay. First off, get off me. All right. There we go. Okay. So that's the one that we're going to make. I'm just going to use the dice game that I already have done, I think, and just delete everything that I don't need. Like this. And so we will, is even my, it is, okay. All right, and then we're going to delete everything that I don't need. And this. And, well, we could do this later. Okay. Okay. So we're not going to use this dice. Actually, what is this font? Oh, Century Gothic. Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. So to make this, here's what we're going to do. I just used a template that is inside the membership. So if you head on into the membership, you will see this. I'm going to make a new slide so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. Hold on. Maybe 18. Okay. So we first things first is you have like your page. We're gonna grab a square up here and we're just gonna make it the whole page. I do this so that I can make a an outline for each page. So we're going to have the shape fill be white. We're going to have the shape outline be black, and we're going to make it 3-point. Okay. We're going to hold the control and we're going to hold the shift and we're going to make it smaller. There you go. Now you have an outline for your thing. And then we can add text right here and just say name. I don't like Calibri. I don't like that one. I like it's ruining my life. I like Century Gothic. Okay. So there is that. And then you can add a line for their name, or you can like type it. I like to just add a line. But I don't want the line to look like that. I want it to be black. And I want it to be 2.25, right? So we'll put that there, and then we'll put the name thing like where it makes sense. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to add another for the title. Roll a turkey. Right? And you can make this bigger because this is a title. Roll a turkey. So you can do something like that. And then you can add another that's like significantly smaller, and then is back to that Century Gothic. Have it say like roll a dice and collect pieces you need to build your own turkey. Okay. All right. So that's an idea. I want this to be bigger. I don't know why I keep wanting it to be bigger. I just feel like it should be bigger. That's too big. Maybe 42. All right. Okay, that looks good. And then there's that. And then we would have our dice pieces. So these are, I want to say I created these in one way or another or something. I don't know. But if you have dice, you can add them here. That's a good spot. You can also make them yourself by using this square and press the shift and it will go into an actual square. And then what you would do is the shape fill and shape outline and make it a bigger weight if you want. It's up to you. Like this is your thing. And then make a little tiny dot. There you go. And make that outline black. This shape is going to be actually black. And then you would just put it in the middle. So you can grab both and do align center and align middle and there. So like you can do that for each of them if you would like. I feel like we already did that for these, and that's why those are there. But anyway, you can do that. I think there's another one in the Rolla story one. We made more. But these you can change if you have like a color palette that you like, you can change the backgrounds of these shapes. But yeah, I just wanted to update this template so to like current, so that you can, I don't know, make a bajillion dollars. All right, so let's, oopsies. Let's grab this guy. I think that's the only thing I don't like about these is that they're a little bit see-through. So it's harder to get them each. Okay. Maybe, oh my gosh. Stop. Gosh, you're embarrassing me. Okay. And then we're just going to grab all, I'm just making them a little bit wider. Align center. I'll distribute vertically. Just a little bit further away so that we can have plenty of space to add another text box that says like, and can be a little bit bigger. So like for one, I don't have the clip art right here. I should have planned this better. Okay, so roller turkey, it would be like the pick a body. And then we're going to align, distribute them. Oh, it's nice. Okay, so we have like a body, wings, pick wings. Pick up, I don't know. I'm just going to duplicate what we already have for now. Pick eyes, chest feathers, and then pick feet. So now you would do this based on the clip art that you have. So if yours is like a Santa Claus and it has like a different face, you would say like pick a face, and then you would say pick a, I don't know, like a belt, and then pick gloves and maybe a hat. It depends on your clip art. Okay. So I did not pick clip art yet. Turkey. Build a turkey. Turkey? Is it a turkey? Turkey. I do not see a turkey. Here we go. There's a turkey. So you could grab this guy and have that. Look at this guy though. Oh my gosh, look at this nutcracker. That'd be so fun. That's a good one. Okay. Just a Halloween. This is disguise a turkey. We could do something like this. For this one, it would be like feathers and a body and all that good stuff. And I already have that one. Shoot, man. Okay. So, ah, all right. We're going back to Teachers Pay Teachers. We're looking at my clip art that I bought, which I didn't want to do. Didn't want to do this. Turkey. There we go. All right, so we got all of these turkeys. We could build a turkey. I like this one too because he has like little dress up. You could probably add them both. So you could do both. So you could have them build a turkey and then you could also have them disguise that turkey or have them dress that turkey. This is another one I have because listen, if you're my husband, don't look. But I'm obsessed with disguise a turkey. So I have bajillions of them, which aren't even in here because some of them are inside. Some of them are inside different uh, bundles that are named differently. But like these are just the ones that I have right now. So let's see. Disguise. So I have candy corn, which apparently that's the only thing by that name. That's weird. Because I know I have other like turkey things. Thanksgiving. You could just believe me, I guess. This one is a turkey, a discursy, disturkey. I have a discussed turkey here, and there's one in here. Uh, yeah. So I'm a little obsessed with the turkeys, a little bit. It's not my fault, okay? They're stinking adorable. Oh gosh, my thing's moved. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Build a turkey. Oh, and then they have the counting. That's fun. Look at that. You can count. Love that. But this one is our turkey things. Mm, there's not many options though. Okay, so we're just going to pretend that there's lots of options for this. And we'll get to it. All right. So then after that, we're going to do like the pick a body. And for this doesn't even have a body. So when I do this turkey, all right, what I do first is I like get the full turkey, right? So I have this turkey, and like this is going to be the size of it. I make it like this big. And then from here, I will make everything else. So for example, I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to get a turkey body, and I'm going to make it the size that would fit on this turkey. And that is the secret. So don't tell anybody. Uh, just kidding. Right? So there's this one. And we're just going to pretend that there's lots of different ones. So we're just going to pretend. Because I'm not going to go through and look at all of my clip art right now. Do you find this? Because I feel like that's a waste of your time. Okay, so there we go. We have to pick a body. And then the next one is wings. So we're going to come back over here and grab these two wings. Oops. No, not. And we're going to make them smaller. Oops. Make sure you grab both of them and make them smaller. Control and Shift to keep them about the same size. Okay, that works. And then we'll have like two and keep them together. And then we'll duplicate. Duplicate. And duplicate. We're going to pretend that they're like holding something or something. And we'll change this to pick wings. And then we'll do the next one. And it's pick a beak. So we're going to grab this beak. Boop. And make it about the size that would fit nicely on this little dude. And then delete this guy. And duplicate, duplicate. There you go. And then we'll, oops, we will pick a beak. And then the next one is eyes, which we're going to skip that one. We're going to skip that one. Maybe we can do pick feathers. So what you're going to do with this is you're going to do whatever you have the clip art for, right? So this one, we're going to We're just going to put them where they go. And then we will grab all of them and right click and group them and put them like wherever, right? And then you can duplicate and I don't know. I mean, I guess we could just have them like put them across themselves instead of having them ungroup. We could just have different feathers that they choose. We could do that instead of all this. So there was 5. So we would do 4 in of multiple colors. And then do the last one be the extra one, I guess. And then this one, we could just like go to Power Pack and replace with images. There you go. For example, we could do that. Let's see. The next one would be feet. And you would duplicate that to as many as you need or make them, you know, just black and white, and then they can make them themselves or color them on their own. This one, I think we decided on feet, right? Yeah. Pick feet. So we'll grab some little tootsies. Little tootsies, you know. All right. So this is the right and this is the left. So we'll grab them both and we'll make them smaller. A little bit bigger. Okay. And again, we will keep them together and let them pick which ones they like. Like maybe you want them to have like shoes or something, something ridiculous. It's up to you. All right. So, and that's basically how we do that. I would also add like a way, like a thing to put them on. So maybe like duplicate this guy and be like, my turkey, and have like, I would take this off. I would have it be like black and white so that they can glue all their pieces on for one. And then for the other one, I would just delete the turkey, right? And be like, put this on the bottom and have this on the top. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get to it in time to mute myself. Sorry. I had so much stuff in front of my screen. Okay. Sorry. So you'd have their little turkey, and then they could write the name of their turkey. Oops. And then another one here. And then you could have one that's like about my turkey. And so you grab this and put it up here. And then give this another. I would duplicate this and make it smaller. Okay. This has no shape fill, which leads me to believe it is not what I think it is. Okay. So I would have that, and then I would do like the lines. So we've done this before where we make lines. So what we do is we go to online. Okay. So we're going to grab them all and make them black. Shape outline is black. And then we'll make them, let's make them like a 2. And then make this one a little bit smaller, like a 1. And that's not smaller at all, but that's fine. We're also going to make it a dashed line. So we'll go to dashes and make it dashed. And then we're going to grab all 3 and we're going to right click and group, and then we'll make it smaller-ish. And then give them lines to talk about their turkey. There you go. Maybe make them a little bit smaller. No, I don't like that. All right, there you go. So you can talk about your turkey, and you can keep your, you can put your thing back on here on the bottom. And there you go. So you give them something to talk about, similar to when we did the disguise something or other. We, had it like, I'm not a turkey, I'm a whatever. Or I'm not a pumpkin, I'm a pencil. All right. So that is some things that we can do with this, that we can, create. So I hope you love it. I hope that's super helpful. I'm going to let you go now. Next week, I think we're going to be doing something I think we're doing a word wall, I think, next week. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments if you end up making this product or if you make something similar. We will, I'll have a post for you to link your products so we can all look and be like, ooh, you're amazing. Congratulations. All right. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. It warms my heart. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be redecorating my Christmas tree today so that it's actually Christmas, because as it turns out, you can have a Christmas tree even if it's not like Christmas themed. You can just add sphels to it, and then it's a Pokemon tree or an avocado seal. Who's going to stop you? All right. So have a great rest of your day. I will see you on Tuesday for Design Tips and Giggles with Pam. All right. Have a great day. Bye.